Welcome to another beading tutorial. The beading pattern on this dress and the hand fan were pretty much the same, just that it was done on different parts of the dress, so it kind of looks different, but it's the same. So this line right here is what we're going to be focusing on, and if you can get that, you can get about every other beading pattern in this outfit. I'm going to be using the color that was used, red and gold, to help you picture very well what was done on the outfit. Now the beads that I use here is the broken glass beads. If you are using a skein mesh, use an invisible thread like this and the beading needle as well. But because this is just a tutorial, we're going to use the red thread. This right here is a canvas we're going to be using. I'm using a black fabric so that it will be clear what I'm doing. I would have used an invisible mesh, but I chose to use a black fabric so you can see it clearly. So I just bring out the needle from the beginning of the line, exactly at the point where we drew the line, get the red bead and just lie it sideways. Stick the needle into the front of the bead and just bring it out from the back right there. Now once we bring it out, next thing to do is to put it into the last two beads right there, just like that. If you want it longer, you now pick more beads to elongate it. So in this case I picked more red because I just wanted it to be longer, and then I just put it in as usual, brought it out again like I did the first time, and then put it into the last two beads like I did prior. This time around I'm going to be introducing the gold beads, so I'll just go ahead, pick the bowl of the gold beads and scoop as much as I want, put it down and just stick it inside. And usually at this point I'm done with the line. Now it's up to you to make it as long as you want or as short as you want at this point. Whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. You can try to make it closer or wider. Now we're going to continue and do the other side, but there's something I wanted to pay attention to. If you see the position where I put the second bead, you discover that it was just on top of the first bead. I did not put it on the same level. I put it on top. That is the hack for this particular beading design. You just put it on top. Never put it at the same level. If you put it on the same level, you won't get what you want. So if you notice, I'm just bringing out the needle just right there on top again, not on the same level with the other ones. Just make sure it stays on top. Even if you want to make it very, very close, make sure it comes out on top and not on the same level. That is how to achieve the pattern. If you don't do it like that, the pattern is going to be changing. So this is how I'm going to be doing it. So I put a little bit of red, I put a little bit of gold, and I keep going. Now another thing to also notice is that if you want it to be wide, it is now up to you to spread it wider. If you want it to be long in front, it is now up to you to arrange it to come forward. So what I did at the beginning here was to make it look wide, which is up to you if that's what you want to do. But as I was going, and I made it look smaller. So if you follow what I did closely, you discover that from the beginning of the beading work to the end did not have a particular pattern. I did that intentionally just so that you can see and have an idea that you can actually create this in different ways and different styles according to your preference. As you can see, the way I'm going about it, you're saying that the beads are on top of each other, even though you are saying that it is still maintaining the same line. So it's now up to you to make it wide. It's up to you to even make it full. And to make it full, what you need to do is you just put the beads very, very close to each other without space in between. I kept space in mind because that's what I want, and of course it's a tutorial. But if I probably wanted to create it, I'll probably now make it closer. Now if you look at the waist area of this dress, you discover that it was the same pattern that was used here. However, the bottom side was fuller and the top side was scantier. So it's now up to you to create this thing however you want. Me, I'm doing it haphazard because it's a tutorial, and I just wanted to lump everything you can do with this outfit into this particular design. However, if you want to do this, I'll advise you measure. Now this is how. Now the red bead should have a particular number, say maybe 5, and then the gold will have a particular number, right? So as you're going with the same number, you discover that what you have is more even, more organized, and more arranged. But feel free to twist and turn this thing however you feel like I'm doing right now. If you notice right here, I curved it out a little bit. right? So with this design, whatever it is that you want to achieve is very, very easy to achieve. Just make sure that the beginning of the lines stay on top of each other to achieve this particular design that you want. So like I said earlier, feel free to manipulate it however it is you want to manipulate it, the colors and all of that. And this right here is what we have. Now I'm going to be ending it right here. Another thing to notice is that the line does not even have to be straight. So yes, I did a straight line right here, but you can also make your line curved. Now if you look at that BGM's outfit again on the sleeve, you discover that the line wasn't straight, it was actually curved. So you can try to curve your line, just make sure you're seeing the line to create whatever it is you want. You can make it an S shape, you can even make it whatever shape that you want. Just make sure you draw the lines through the pattern that you want to create, and then you go ahead and create this design. Make it however you want to make it full, make it scanty, make it whatever color it is you want to make it. Just go ahead and be creative however it is that you want. So this right here is the last one. I was just playing with it, but just take a look at what I did. So I just turned it right there just because I was just trying to be, do something different. So I went ahead to create something that looks like an S shape. And then this right here is how I ended it. So now noticing that it was kind of too long, I'll just bring out another one right on that there to just create another outward branch, for lack of better words. I'll go ahead and put the gold right there on top of it like we usually do, and then after fixing the gold, just put it in just to even everything out at the end of the day. And this right here is what the finished work looks like. I hope it's you can picture what we're trying to achieve. So if you notice the bottom I made it wider, the middle I made it straight, while the end I opened it up a little bit. That's to show that if you want it wide, if you want it slender and straight, if you want it shorter and outward, you can just do with it whatever it is that you want to do. Thank you so much for watching my video. See you in my next one. Bye.